Hello ratbags, it's Jade Plays Games. Welcome to an Ark Survival Evolved news update video. Today is meant to be the day that PS4 finally catches up to the Xbox and the PC with current updates. It doesn't look like that's happening, people. Jack put this post out, and on Twitter, he's the community manager, said that we've still got some issues to work through, so we won't be getting out an Xbox or a PS4 patch on the 12th. Our aim is the next possible day, of course, but once I know we've submitted it, I'll let you know. It should definitely happen this week. We should, however, be getting a PC update, hopefully in the next 12 hours. This will contain a number of bug fixes, blah 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 blah. Now, only about 12 hours before, creator of Ark Survival Evolved, otherwise known as Mr. Numbnuts, said Ark console update on Wednesday. Clearly not a fucking clue what he's talking about. I don't understand how the creator is actually bothering to update stuff like this and then only 12 hours later be told, you know, by the community manager that it's not going to be ready. And there are reports that he actually updated this only to say the Xbox would be ready on Wednesday, not the PS4. Anyway, we're not going to start another rant. So I asked about the patch notes because if you look on the actual Ark forums, the patch notes are not correct in any way, shape or form. For PS4 it currently only lists update 259, yet Xbox currently is on 259 and 260 and should be getting 261 in the next few days as well. So right now the PS4 plus all the hotfixes is about 2 major updates behind. That's nearly 200 fixes, bug exploits, workarounds, things added to the game. So it's going to be a massive update. It may not be a huge update in size, but it is doing a lot of work in terms of helping improve the game. It's hard to see that when you actually play the Xbox though. There are some features that are pretty cool they've added. And I have done a separate video reminding you guys, so when it's ready for PS4 I'm going to launch that video. It's going to have actual gameplay showing you guys exactly what's going on, what new features have been added so that you know. Because it has been like a good 2 weeks now, 3 weeks maybe, since we've meant to have had some of these updates, so I really hope that it comes through. So here you go, on the Xbox it says upcoming version 759 ETA July 19th alongside the new Ragnarok, or that's what they're calling it. So fingers crossed guys, fingers crossed we may get it a little bit earlier. I don't think that necessarily means Ragnarok, I think that means more just PC options. So don't get too hyped or excited. I really don't think Ragnarok's going to come before the 19th, and I am a bit concerned whether or not it'll actually launch the 19th at all. So you can see from the patch notes it does say 259, but actually in the header obviously they've just copy and pasted the PC notes. So I am actually pretty sure it's going to have all of these bug fixes in it. So when you scroll down you really see how much is being added, not to mention the console specific items and problems and issues that need being fixing. There are a lot more on Xbox and PS4 than what is on here as well. But you can clearly see that is a lot of work going into the game. And to be honest, PS4, I know it's really hard for you guys that you've not had to have some of the update stuff. But you know what? You really don't want it. It's taken over a week to sort out some of the problems and issues that Xbox faced when they updated to the latest updates. Game breaking bugs, glitches galore. It really has not been a very good time for Xbox at the moment. So if they're nipping all that in the bud, they're actually working on that stuff before it hits PS4, it is a good thing, promise you. And obviously you can see here, I'm just telling Jack, obviously not Ragnarok stuff, and he said don't have a real date until we submit to certification. Could be tomorrow, could be Friday. So in a few other posts, Jack has said they're hoping to submit it tomorrow, and if all goes well within 24 hours, it will be ready on Friday. But PS4 should be okay, because PS4 are supposedly meant to be able to update over the weekend. So if it doesn't come Friday, there's still a chance it could come Saturday or even Sunday. So, no Ark PS4 update today. No Tapiara saddle, no unlimited building clipping, no single player settings, no mind wipe limitations. All that stuff is still to come. Like I said, as soon as it drops, I'll be publishing a video giving you a recap of all the things that have happened in the last 2 or 3 weeks with the Ark updates. It can be really hard to keep track of this stuff, but that's what you're expecting. Expect the PS4 update at some point at the end of this week. I don't want to give a time or a day. And for Xbox to catch up to the PC, which is not far behind at all, it's literally only a very small patch. The PC update is releasing something today, so that may even be a lot more content, but they do seem to be working on both systems simultaneously, and then the PS4 is ported from the Xbox. As ever, as soon as I get information about when the update's going to exactly drop, I will do the first video telling you to go and download it. Revisiting my other video I done the other day talking about duping and exploits and what they're actually doing it and why they've not been able to respond to stuff. You can see Jack has replied on a Reddit feed We fixed around 3 exploits today. Unfortunately, due to the crunch we're in, we're not able to respond as quickly as we'd like to, but we'll get to it when we're able to. If anyone has any methods they'd like to report, let us know. So they are still doing stuff, guys, but yeah, they're probably not responding. If you don't know, the actual community managers spend a lot of their own time going around servers and checking things out. They do have other members of the team that do that specifically, but quite frequently the actual community members will go on. Not to mention sometimes some of the other devs. And while it's still not good enough that there's so much duping going on, at least hopefully it means that once they get this crunch done, they'll be back on it. For whatever reason, this Care Bear tribe apparently had to get wiped out. And so the devs went in there and they wiped it all out. Apparently it took a long time because of the amount of dinos and items they had. So Ragnarok is meant to be coming on the actual 19th. I don't go, guys. I don't want to say yeah, I think it's still going to come ahead. Who knows with Ark at the moment. As ever, I'll be keeping you up to date every single day if there's any developments. I am JPlaysGames. I will see you ratbags later on.